Well, 37 down, 1 to go. Yes, this was a bet. Yes, I lost it. So that's why I'm more flamboyant than usual. Don't start laughing already, Griffin. It's the last game of the Premier League season. This is the Volley, and we are live.
The following has been brought to you by SJP World Media.
Love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror.
Indeed, this is the Volley live on SJP World Media. I am magnificent Matt Lewis, and I'm joined as ever on my right by my strike partner, Mr. Dan Griffin. How are you, sir?
Oh, all the better for presenting with you looking like John Virgo's disco ball.
Do you know what? Oh, thank you so much. Yes, thank you. Yes, it's been getting a bit of usage in recent times, unfortunately. But you know, it is what it is. I guess at the same time,
it's a smashing blouse, I must say.
Oh, thank you very much. It's kind of chaos here at Lewis Tower, as you can see. Boxes everywhere, because next week we're moving. So it's going to be a bit of a mad one. But, you know...
Well, this is going swimmingly. Matt's frozen. I don't know if it's my internet that's dropped out. But business as usual on the Volley as we're bringing you all 10 games. I can't hear anything in my headphones, so presumably the router's already moved out of Matt's. I'll keep my eye out for text messages. My internet's still fine. Oh, he's back. Hello, love.
Yeah, I don't know why it's playing silly buggers. It's always doing what it's doing, but I'm sitting right next to it as usual, so I guess we'll find out.
It's like we've never been away.
I don't know why I sound so surprised, either.
No, well, these things forget over time, and I'm glad it started right away and didn't give us false hope. But yeah,
indeed.
After season, in fact, if I was more prepared, I would have had our start of season predictions up, but I don't. So if you want to fill some time, I've decided I'm going to bring those up.
I've got mine to hand down, just because I wasn't sure you wanted to bring them up or not today, but because I got laughed at with some of mine. I did you, to be fair. We with us laughing at people laughing at us, and I look forward to us showing that we were right with some of our predictions, massively wrong in others, of course.
We both laughed at Mr. McCabe, who predicted Man United to finish, but I think it was around 11th, maybe 12th.
And we
he predicted 11th,
and we were. It turns out he would be.
Matt's gone again. What we're going to say is that Konor, we did laugh at him because we thought Man U were going to be in a much different position. We probably did say higher, but they ended up much lower, which is brilliant for everybody.
Yeah, I definitely said he was being more conservative for sure. That's for sure.
Yeah, but you know, in that instance, very happy to be wrong. We were also all massively wrong on Spurs. Me and you predicted 5th, Konor predicted 4th, and they were way down in just above Man United, but with a trophy to show for it, unlike Arsenal.
Yes. Who? Someone actually asked me the other day, like, you do a football show? And I'm like, yes, we do a football show. Yes. But they said, which of you is the tie of your show? I'm like, neither of us. We're not that deluded.
No,
we're deluded. We're not deluded.
I class myself as a realist. Some might say pessimistic. One thing we all got right was, at least going into today, was Arsenal finishing second. Again, I would be quite happy to see Arsenal finish second in a 2-horse race.
I mean, let's not forget that.
We'll see how it goes.
the year that Leicester City won the league, of course, Tottenham finished third in a 2-horse race.
Exactly, and I've not heard about anything else for the last 10 years, nearly 10 years from my Arsenal supporting friends.
Yes, well, of course, Arsenal. There's some Arsenal fans, the toxic ones out there, have been saying how Liverpool.
There are in every club.
Of course, I mean, say, oh, Liverpool, they've not won the title, like, because they've get more points than we got last year. Like, yeah, we won the title. Liverpool haven't got to win another game. What part?
Yeah, it's a load of bollocks, and Arteta doesn't help himself. Coming out in the media and talking shit about being the best team in Europe and talking about points totals when there's still 5 games to go and things like that. You can only play who's in front of you, and the fact remains that we're currently 12 points ahead. We've won the league by 12 points at the minute. It could be 15, it could be 9. But in any season, you ask any club out there, do you want to win your league by 9 points? Yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the answer, very clearly. Very, very clearly.
It's the whole thing about the trophy as well, where a lot of, again, toxic Arsenal fans and toxic fans of other clubs are trying to laugh at Spurs' Europa League win because they've come, 16th or whatever it was. And it's kind of baffling because a trophy makes even a postseason tolerable. It makes a good season great. It makes a great season even greater, and it makes it sort of adds a plaster to the wound of a bad season. So I don't quite get that. Apart from obviously being the rivals and jealousy. Oh, shape up and shoulders out, shoulders back, tits out. Watch for the shoe. The boss man's in now. Then, Si, hey yo, good to see you, buddy.
Indeed, the battle for 16th is truly on today because Man United could finish 17th in the league today.
I tried baiting Si about this yesterday. I think he's beyond giving a shit at this point. Because let's not forget that United could finish as high as 14th if Wolves and West Ham both lose.
Very true.
I did wonder if you were holding that salute all that time, or if you'd just frozen a little bit.
Well, I explained why you didn't react to what I said, mate, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you just froze completely. Sorry about that. Would you like to try your joke again?
No, that's fine. We'll move on from that side of things. I can't see the chat at the moment because I've got a few things I need to. I've had ready. For example, we normally would go through on the volley when we do watch-alongs. We normally would have the team sheets. Well, 10 games to do, so bugger that. So what I've done instead is I've got the live table.
Ooh.
Ready to rock and roll. Look at what I've done there.
Good stuff. Look at that. Look at that 3rd to 7th.
I know, it's absolutely mental.
I would love, on one hand, I'd love Arsenal to drop down to 3rd. That would be nice, but I'd also quite like Man City to drop out of the Champions League spots.
It could all happen, and we'll bring it to you right here on the volley. But of course, I will be having
Konor joining us as well. Sorry, just quickly, hello, gentlemen. Looks like you woke up in time. You did indeed. Well done. And Si saying where we finish is irrelevant now. Can't rebuild without tearing things down first. That starts now. I feel the news coming out of United is that they've dropped out of the squad completely. Onana and Garnacho.
Well, Garnacho has been told he can go, by all accounts.
Because he's a dick.
Possibly. Wouldn't like to infer. The tick at the bottom will be changing to update with the current scores as the afternoon goes on. I've also got some little icons to bring up. And so right below us here, we've got the Champions League entries as it stands.
Hey, brilliant! You've been busy. So I'm just seeing
I have been busy.
Just seeing the scenes from Anfield, but we'll get to that in a second.
It is. Oh, look at that. Team plays the Liverpool way, it says in the crowd there. And I'd like to just point out from that, by the way, that I had an argument with a Man United. I had an argument, a discussion with a Man United fan of mine. Like, what is the United way? Because
at the minute there isn't one.
We'll have a discussion with the chat because I've got a few things to talk about this still. So the Europa League, the Conference League is extremely complicated.
Is it? Oh, yes. There's a lot of different permutations, and a lot of it hinges on whether Chelsea win or not.
Yes. If Chelsea finish 7th today and win the Conference League on Wednesday, then the team that finishes 8th will move into the Conference League next season. However, if they finish in the Champions League spot, the Conference League spot would go to another country regardless.
Oh, no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Exactly. But somehow, Matt has got to keep an eye on this. Now, one of the games, of course, today, as I pop that at the bottom for you, there you go, lovely, the current EPL scores. As Liverpool get the Guard of Honour, I think this is their 5th Guard of Honour, at which point does it get boring?
Probably next season we'll probably be taking it a bit too far. But this is the day that Liverpool get the trophy. It's going to be wonderful for Liverpool fans.
Emotional.
Yeah, very excited. I so hope Mo Salah has the 2 goal involvements for him to break the record and have the highest of any Premier League season. That would be beautiful. I'm so happy he's signed on for a couple of more years.
Indeed. Campione. I thought I'd misspelled champions for a minute there. I know they're scouts, but come on.
Yeah, Jurgen's there.
Well, the club the team he built. People keep saying, "Oh yeah, but Slot didn't build a team, but Slot made him play." Okay, so
big news for Palace though. So just staying with their team, I think the big miss is Adam Wharton. Will Hughes coming in solid enough professional. Got nothing against Will Hughes, but Adam Wharton is a very talented passer of the ball. He's got great vision and a great passing range, very quick on the ball as well. So I think he might be a miss today. But a lot of people billing this as 2 teams already on the beach, the Premier League winners against the FA Cup winners.
I love that.
I hope that means with freedom.
I love that Diaz's kid.
Matt's gone again. We'll come back to him when we're talking about whatever Diaz's daughter was doing. I know she was having a good jump up and down, which is brilliant. It's great to see. Sorry, what were you saying, Matt?
I'm going to have to hope that next season this is a better signal, that's for sure. Luis Diaz has got his kids have got Papa on the back of their shirt, which I can fully get behind as someone who will be called Papa Pebble this time next year.
Hopefully so.
I'm fingers crossed on that side of things. It'll certainly be well in motion, that's for sure. So we'll dip into sorting things out as we go along as best we can. A lot of games to keep a track of.
You may hear "You'll Never Walk Alone" coming through from the other room very shortly.
Yeah. We got Graham and Good got back up in the chat. Dude, have you changed your clothing Friday night? Yes, I've changed it. It's been washed, Graham. Okay.
Matt was in it when the shirt was washed. He was just drunk and took a shower with it. That was.
I did wear it to on Friday night. It has been washed. It had to go back on because I lost a bet. Okay, so, and speaking of bets, Daniel, last game of the season. One more time, shall we?
Every goal that goes in across the league is shot. On traditionally the highest scoring game of the day of the year.
I mean, there's not a lot of alcohol to get a shot away, mate. To get that many shots out.
Well, I'm joining you. I'm just having a few beers. Best noise.
Do you know what? Every goal would affect the Champions League.
Okay. I've had an accumulator as well. I've had 2 accumulators. I've had what I think will happen. I've had what I think will happen in every Premier League game, and what I want to happen in every Premier League game, bar one that I couldn't give a shit about. So it's every country, 24/7 non-stop football. Matt's liver gives up in 10 hours.
I'm half Scottish, but I don't think my liver could take that. Steven Gerrard's on the cop today. Fantastic to see.
Yeah, Gerrard's there, Klopp's there, Kenny's there. Alan Hansen's going to be presenting the team the trophy after the game.
What a moment for him! Coming back from a big illness as well. really, really, really psyched for this. I am, Dan.
Yeah. Just one thing before we get going.
Yep.
As regards next season of the Volley, we'll have some discussions. I can't remember if I told you this. I am now a York City season ticket holder.
Lovely.
So I'm going to be going to a lot of live games next season. It shouldn't interfere with the Volley too much.
No.
There isn't a lot of 5:30 kickoffs, and then it tends to be a lot of midweek or Saturday 3:00. So
Yeah.
Expect even more regular updates, as York City had a fantastic season, got 96 points, and shit the bed in the playoffs.
As things seem to go. Right, as we approach kickoff here, it's a tough time for anti-racism message here as they all take the knee. As we approach kickoff here on the Volley, we would like to remind everybody that we at SJP World Media all support the Kick It Out campaign. Equality for everybody, regardless of race, gender, or sexual orientation. Let's kick it out together and enjoy the game we all love together. Absolutely, kick it out, right out. Underway, I believe, at Anfield, but it's not on the way yet at the City Ground, and now we are on the way. I'll keep an eye on that one, Dan, because that's the one's got the most to.
Yeah, it's the one that's got the most riding on it. And while Matt's frozen again, I'll just bring up this from Graham. Yes, York City have signed Chesterfield player Ollie Banks on a free. I'd be lying if I said I knew much about him, but fingers crossed for next season. As Liverpool are just playing it around the back here, I've got to say, with all those balloons on the pitch, I'm getting flashbacks to Darren Bent scoring that goal at Sunderland. I think Matt's back.
Yeah, I'm back.
Graham asking for a time check. 1 minute 7, 8, 9, 10. And you'll forgive me, I'm not pausing it today because there's too much going on elsewhere.
Yes, and I wanted to point something out we mentioned about our predictions, of course, Mr. Griffin.
Yes.
I think I'm the only one who had Liverpool to win the league.
You were. Yes, your blind faith in your team paid off. Me and Connor both had Man City getting a fifth one, which was thankfully a failure.
I actually had the top three as it is at the moment.
You did, yes. Quite right, and then Man U and Spurs. But then Chelsea and Villa.
I mean, absolutely, and to be fair, Chelsea and Villa are right in the middle they are at the moment. No one had Forest, I don't believe, up there.
I had Forest in 18th. You had Forest in 17th. Connor had Forest dead last.
Yeah, I mean, wishful thinking had having everything going down rock bottom. But David Moyes definitely changed things around as we get a call to come in, and it's now back with Caicedo in the middle of the park.
Graham just saying, I'll pause you guys, so all good. My comedic timing will be way off. So same as usual then.
Yeah, no change there. I had that chance and the good got back with me. I wasn't on the show, obviously. I was at the Citizens concert on Friday night. By all accounts, it was a good show. I haven't had a chance to it yet. Just a little stat for here, Dan. Nottingham Forest have conceded the fewest goals at home this season. Only Liverpool have equalled it.
Oh wow! And we've got the first corner for Liverpool in this game, which we floated in momentarily. I think Szoboszlai's on the corner, which is something different. Don't often see that. He takes it. It's a floated ball in past Van Dijk, headed away. Gravenberch missed Eze. Palace on the break. Van Dijk tracking back. Does enough to put Eze off. Bradley gets it back to Alisson, who just shunts it right upfield. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
When was the last time, Dan, you can remember the Premier League champions and the FA Cup champions facing each other on the last game of the season?
I can't remember it ever happening, but then I struggle to remember what happened 2 days ago. So
true, but yeah, it was a I wouldn't have pulled Palace out of the hat to win the FA Cup, but when I saw they were playing in the final, I thought they got a good chance of this. To be fair, as it's now back with Chelsea and it's going across the the back. They try and clear out. Morton gives White pressuring nicely. Nico Williams really has matured into a great player at Forest. And here comes Forest. Morton gets White. He goes down. He gets back up straight away again, though. And a lot of pushing and shoving from Chelsea players here.
Yeah, not much happening in the Liverpool game at the minute. No goals elsewhere either. As we watch this this friendly preview of the Charity Field game.
Indeed. Connor said, "Did you guys see my new show? You have to say, I did see it. Connor, haven't had a chance to retweet it as yet, but I did see it in my feed when I was putting the message out for the live stream. Graham said that he saw it. 1989. Says Graham. With a question mark.
I'm assuming that means the last time the FA Cup winners played the Premier League champions on the final day.
Well, thank you, Graham, for that.
He's also put a question mark, so he could be talking total bollocks.
He could be, but as someone who likes.
Oh, go on, Curtis. Like well done. Oh, sorry, Curtis Jones was millimetres away from playing the ball through to Salah, who was wide open on the edge of the Palace box.
Is he still trying to grow a moustache and beard?
Who?
Curtis Jones.
I haven't had a close-up of him yet.
Did Matt say he gets knocked down, but he gets up again? I did actually say that, Graham. Yeah, I did say that. I mean, that's a reference. Now, it was also unofficial anthem from a 1998 World Cup, and a bit of referee trying to keep order here. Milenkovic and Reece James are tussling. Almost in a front face lock, Dan. We'll go in deep and head back out again. Chelsea trying to clear their lines.
Connor, I've just seen the shirt, mate. That is quite a nice crew shirt, to be fair. Although I thought it was like a ripped effect, and then I zoomed in, and it kind of looks like fluorescent jizz.
I mean, I can't comment.
But no, actually, that is a nice shirt. Come jokes aside.
Thank you. It's my husband's.
Not yours, Connor's. That shirt would be nice if it was on Chris.
To be fair, Chris makes any shirt look good. To be fair. But yeah, Chris got it for his
but you have to say that.
I don't have to say fuck all.
That is an excellent style shirt.
I don't say fuck all.
Oh, Graham's on fire. Matt gets the reference but then fails to take a whiskey drink.
Do you know what? Matt earned a drink for you, Graham.
Yeah, so Matt takes a whiskey drink, I take a lager drink.
And then got a vodka or cider drink to head? Because I don't have any vodka to head.
No, I'll just go the Simpsons route. I take a whiskey drink, I take a vodka drink, and when I have to pee, I use the kitchen sink. Matt's frozen again, but he's still operating the buttons because I didn't press that. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. Yeah, even if I go down for a few seconds, my buttons still work, so.
I have heard that about you.
Yeah. I'm good at pushing buttons.
I had about 17 different jokes to try and get out of my brain then, and none of them did, so we'll just move on. But Mateta's in. It's 1-0 Palace. Oh, no, that wasn't Mateta, it was Sarr. I need to have a look and see what happened there. Liverpool are 1-0 down at home.
Van Dijk looks angry.
Yeah, well, it's more shambolic defending from Liverpool, it looks like. They've really just collectively lost concentration. This will be the fifth game now. It is a genuine problem. Alisson played the ball out to Bradley on the right side. It was gone for a wander there. Oh, Van Dijk was practically at left back. Where was Van Dijk was absolutely nowhere. And Robertson didn't plug the gap, but why was Van Dijk so far over? The ball gets given away, and Van Dijk is so far out of position, it's unreal. So Van Dijk needs to look pissed off because he was absolute shit there.
That's
11:08 is not early, Connor.
It's happy hour somewhere.
We'll get a beer every hour's happy hour.
Forest from a corner, Elanga will take it. He's really grown into his own at Forest. Particularly scored the winner against United. I'm not going to try and get a rise out of sight, I swear.
I hope that's a motorbike passing and not you, Matt.
It is a motorcycle, yes. Here comes Chelsea. Almost got through there. 12th again. Who gives a fuck? We won the FA Cup. Dean Henderson. Accurate, to be fair.
Yeah. I'm just looking at this this game though. In the first 10 minutes, Palace definitely look the more motivated team. They've got the shit together. They haven't let winning the cup override anything. Liverpool, I don't like to say it, but it looks like they kind of can't be asked.
Yeah.
They just don't have that motivation. And I know Slot said about that it's difficult to motivate a team, but surely as professionals, when your job is to go out and win a game of football, you go out and win a game of football.
I think so, wouldn't you? Graham's saying, I'm going to use the joke one more time. Matt, is what happens when you have the volley late afternoon when in addition to Joseph early evening?
Well, this is primed anyway for Salah to get 2 goals. Break the record. Jones again. So one thing I've noticed with Curtis Jones the last few games that he started, he's developed this propensity to just hold on to the ball for far too long. Rather than make a simple pass, he holds on to it, tries to beat 4 players like he's Messi or something, and fucks it up. But Liverpool are trying to play out from the back. Palace very organised. Gravenberg, that was lovely. Just plays it around the corner to Salah, who fluffs his lines again. I don't know if Salah's trying too hard to break the record when he's on the ball, but he needs to just chill the fuck out. Sorry, mate, you were going to say.
If Aina and Cucurella get their hair tangled up, the untangling may take hours.
They're a couple of fluffy lads. Nearly 12 minutes in, still no goals anywhere else.
Nope. Up to date at the bottom. We'll keep you up to date.
Apparently, a friend of mine who's watching the Man United game reckons that Man United should be 2 or 3-0 up by now. So I look forward to them losing.
Well, I've got one eye on that game.
That game available on TNT.
Yes, I'm going to keep half an eye on that one, just because it's what's available. I thought all 10 games were being shown, but they're not all being shown. But we can still work around. We've got one that matters.
It's on the red button, isn't it?
Yeah.
Liverpool come again with Luis Diaz down the middle, just trying some skill. But Palace very organised at the back. Cody Gakpo clips it to the back post, but Dean Henderson easy. I don't know why we keep doing that. Trying to clip it to the back post to Salah, who struggles to head a ball at the best of times, but he's also looks about a foot shorter than Dean Henderson.
Yeah.
And as ever, you may hear some noises from the back room on my end. So, Graham asking, so Matt and Dan, no matter what happens today, what is the worst case scenario for Liverpool's upcoming transfer window? Well, the worst case scenario is that we get nobody in, but the Frimpong deal's close, if you believe reports. The Florian Wirtz, and Florian Wirtz deals are both fairly imminent, which is huge. It's just then a case of who leaves, because bringing Tekkers in, you're gonna get a left back out. If you're looking at it from a monetary point of view, you're going to get more money for Tsimikas. So I'd say that he leaves, and our left back options become Tekkers and Robertson. Right back becomes Frimpong and Bradley, and our forward line, you've got to believe, becomes I don't know who plays centre forward at the minute. Possibly Diaz with Wirtz in behind, and then Salah and Gakpo. That's tasty.
What do you, Jota?
Sell him. He's too injury prone. He's expendable at this point. As horrible as that sounds, I'd get rid of Jota. I'd get rid of Nunes. I'd accept a decent offer for Diaz. Yeah.
I'm assuming that's JB. I'm assuming it's JB from Jack Albert Sheep Pop. You're always welcome, both of you. And Graham clearly enjoyed it as well.
Well, if Matt's Jerry, does that make me Brian? I'm not sure I'm happy about
that. I'm not sure about that one, to be fair. Conor's saying he saw on Sky's website they're increasing the Premier League coverage to 215 games next year. They are.
Yeah,
doesn't mean if they're showing more games other than the early late kickoff on Saturday, or they put more games on Sunday. More games on Sunday would give us more choice for sure, Dan, wouldn't it?
I think it's a case of more games being played on a Thursday, Friday as well. Yeah. It's an expansion of the coverage, a change in the fixture schedule. They're looking to increase the share of an already oversaturated football market because they're not going to have
play nice. 1's an Arsenal fan, 1's a Tottenham fan.
Oh. Oh, yay, depending on which way it goes.
Indeed. And Forest, it's 9:15 now at Forest, and it's been all Forest, to be honest.
Yeah. I think I jinxed us as well when I said that this is traditionally one of the highest scoring game days of the year because 16 minutes in, the only goal is for Palace.
Yeah, fair, long way to go yet still. Graham, don't mock dyslexia.
Or autocorrect, whichever happened.
Yeah, more games, pretty sure England. Great England, probably, actually, yes. How much
you reckon to that defending, Dad? And actually, that was shit from Salah as well. Selling Jota, I'd take. Goal
in the game at Tottenham.
Is it Tottenham?
Tottenham 1, Brighton 0. Therefore, it means that as things stand, Brentford, I think, are primed to take the 8th place. As things stand, I will double check that momentarily.
Penalty for Dominic Solanke. As for the amount for Jota, I reckon we could still get 30-35 million for him, 40 at a push. That's the going rate for a squad player at the minute. Oh, great ball across from Bradley. Nobody there to put it in the net. Liverpool just coming into this game now as an attacking threat. Gakpo looking to line one up. Get out of his way, Diaz, you bell end. Gravenberch thinks about it but doesn't. Plays out to Bradley. Bradley on the far edge of the box. Dinks it in and it goes out for a corner off. I think that was Jefferson Lerma, yeah.
Eric Freeman in the chat from Nathan Givi, OMVGM. Dan and Matt, Dan Griffin, the king of the brothels in Vegas.
You say that as if I had any time to go to a brothel.
Allegedly.
Yeah, only in the mind of your co-host. I've forgotten his name, Ryan.
Right, yeah. I have to correct myself, Graham. Graham correct me. Arsenal did win the Women's Champions League yesterday. They did. I do apologise. And of course, yes, also, I must be JB the chat because he immediately jumped in saying Arsenal won the European Trophy yesterday, and we've always been huge advocates of the women's game. As are we, to be fair. As are we. Phenomenal result for Arsenal.
I did forget that happened though.
I think it's the first time they've won it in 17 years. But I mean, so brilliant result. Of course.
Definitely one more time than the men's team.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah.
Mo Salah has given the ball away again. He is having an absolute shitter on that right wing. He is having a shite, mate. Yes, Dad. I'm nicking that.
A shite,
absolute
man.
Shite.
Love
it.
Yeah,
absolute shite, man.
Right. Sorry, listen back to this.
Matt was saying about cycling back to something, but it's frozen again, so we'll come back for that thought momentarily. As Liverpool play another ball to try to play it across field and give it away, nothing is landing for Liverpool. It's disjointed and just lacking at the minute. Sorry, Matt, what were you saying?
Yeah. I forgot where I was going with it. Oh yeah, we're going to get that
Shite
into
there,
merch
something
next
about
season.
silencing back.
Yeah, making that into merch next season. Absolutely. Konor said that he saw
Oh
the
dear,
game
Canati.
between the two best women's teams not named Chelsea. Really? Evan Ferguson hasn't been on the bench for us since March. What kind of line was that? Classic West Ham.
Oh, Brentford have scored.
Oh, that does
Goal just
put
gone in.
Brentford in the box seat. But that put Brentford in the box seat then, absolutely. Chackwell Cheap Pops in the chat is saying, do we feel like the National League should be 3 up, 3 down? York getting that points total and not going up is scandalous.
Well, as a York City fan, yes, obviously. But it has happened in previous seasons. Notts County didn't got over 100 points and didn't go up. Wrexham went up. Notts County then went up through the playoffs. Chesterfield had 90 odd points in, I think, that same season, didn't go up, but then won it the next season. There's been a thing the last few seasons in the National League where this team that comes second, if they fluff it in the playoffs, then tend to win it the next season and go up automatically. I still think it should be 2 up automatically and 4 in the playoffs, because the gap in quality between the National League and League Two isn't that vast at the minute. It's narrowed considerably. It's incredibly rare for a team to be promoted automatically from the National League and go straight back down.
It did feel like low-hanging fruit to try and get the comment from a York City fan about that, to be fair.
But it's a conversation worth having, and it is there.
Indeed.
That's a foul on Gravenberg. Referee plays on. Ball goes out to Gakpo. So Liverpool on the attack area in the box. Cross comes in, and of course there's no bugger there because all our team are 5'4".
And Man City have now gone 1 up as well. Gundogan scored, I believe.
That was Brian and Burma scored for Brentford.
Yeah.
As Dean Henderson makes a save at this end.
Yeah. Okay, so question is, are Man City already guaranteed Champions League?
No.
Shit.
Oh wait, as things stand, I believe so. Yes, it's on 71 points.
Okay.
So yes, if Man City win, then they're guaranteed Champions League.
That's better.
Graham saying that Chesterfield not going up was scandalous. Yeah, so says the Chesterfield native. Eric saying, you think Wrexham can get promoted to the Prem next year? Probably not, Eric.
Anything can happen.
Yeah, but a double promotion is extremely rare. A triple promotion, like they've done, going from National League, League Two, League One to Championship in 3 seasons, is unprecedented. 4 promotions would be absolutely insane.
It only happens on FIFA.
Yeah, basically, a Football Manager. Eric saying that to Graham, he got rid of his Fubo subscription after he tied with Southampton. We'll bring it back after see what we'll do in the transfer season. Oh, you fair weather. Oh, wait, I'm Fubo. Yeah, talking football, you fair weather fan. Well, Graham is also baiting Eric about the Maple Leafs, so, you know.
Yeah, fair is fair. Fair is fair.
Oh, Robertson, you are so slow. Crystal Palace are so much sharper and so much quicker to the ball. Liverpool are playing this so pedestrian. Header back across. Right. Bradley nods it out for the corner.
Graham is saying, yes, maths-wise, that they are guaranteed Champions League.
Yeah, I told you that. And I did it in my head and didn't have to write it down, unlike the maths teacher. Breaking play here at Liverpool, just popping the balloons because there's too many on the pitch.
One could argue that's a foul on Chris Wood.
Oh, it didn't go out for a corner. It went. Bradley must have nodded it onto the back of Kamada's head. Gone out for a goal kick. And Liverpool very slowly try and play it out. Yeah, this was good. A lot of neutrals thought this was going to be two teams on the beach just having a dick about, but Liverpool are the only team on the beach so far. Crystal Palace still looking very good.
Mm.
Bradley's touch just lets him down, and Palace are on the ball again, but he's won it back. Good lad. Just couldn't quite get it out right for Gakpo. Gets it back out to Robertson. Gakpo making his way down the left. Is that a corner? Yeah, I think that's a corner.
I'm not entirely justified, check how we got.
With Burnley, the worry I have is Scott Parker, because his brand of football, pervert corner in the Liverpool game. Scott Parker's brand of football is, defend, nick a 1-0. I'm not sure that Burnley team can do that in the Premier League. So it might be another 3 down again. It does depend on Leeds' strength and if Daniel Parker. Hey?
Wind has picked up at the City ground, and Milenkovic takes out 2 players trying to get to the ball, and it's going to be a free kick to
Chelsea. Just wide from Diaz. Lovely ball through the lines by Szoboszlai. Diaz takes it on the turn, tries to curl it in, but narrowly wide. That was easily Liverpool's best chance so far.
Conor in the chat saying that Arsenal playing their look who we have on the market lineup outside of Rayo and Rice. I mean,
I must say I haven't looked at the Arsenal lineup.
No, nor have I, unfortunately.
That's annoying. I brought in Saka for my fantasy team. He's on the bench. Bollocks.
Eric in the chat is saying he hopes that Leeds stay up next year. Should West Ham might get relegated next year? I think West Ham will be fine.
Yeah, I think West Ham. Oh, Trent getting applauded at Anfield as he's warming up.
I think the word that Jurgen said this week might have got through to him at last.
Well, the thing is, I'm of the opinion anyway that it's, Trent's going to do what he's going to do. He's a footballer. He's making the best. He's going, fair play to him. He's been a great servant to Liverpool.
Yeah.
People forget. People talk about the way in which he's done it and make a lot of assumptions about running his contract down and make it some sort of conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
I challenge anybody with that mindset. If you were offered to do the same job that you do somewhere else for more money, you would take it.
Yeah.
Anybody would. So I don't see why footballers are held to this different account. Oh, Verge, that was shit. Another shocking piece of defending from Van Dijk. He's gifted it to Mateta, but thankfully the attack comes to nothing. It was weak from Van Dijk there, just a weak little nibble.
Chelsea,
very strange to see. Oh, Gravenberch, you beauty.
Palmer cleared out by Forest.
There's a couple of comments here. Connor brought in Neto as a number 2 goalkeeper. He's played a total of 0 meaningful games. He says, well, that's what a number 2 goalkeeper is there for, to be honest. That's why Kelleher wants to leave Liverpool. If Emi Martinez leaves Villa and Kelleher goes there, more power to him. I would love to see Kelleher a regular somewhere else. Personally, I would play Kelleher over Alisson. That is my hot footballing take because I prefer the way he plays and the way he commands his area. Well, that's a matter of debate. But your second and third keepers, that's kind of what they're for. Beautiful play down the left of Liverpool. Gakpo chips it in. Just nicked off Szoboszlai's head.
And add the fact we've got Mohamed Ashford coming in as well.
Yeah, exactly. Mohamed Ashford is going to be the long-term heir. Another cross in for Liverpool. Nobody there to take it. Bradley chests it down, but he's just... Curtis Jones out to Salah. Mo just crowded out. In from Gravenberch. Diaz, header over the bar. Dear me, getting closer. Eric saying, I heard we might give Bowen to Liverpool and Souček to Everton. So there goes the offence if it happens. I don't think Bowen will end up coming to Liverpool.
No, there was a lot of talk about that a couple of years ago, but I think with the greatest of respect to Jared Bowen, Liverpool got better players already there.
Jared Bowen is a fantastic player and one of the most consistent in the Premier League. I do like him a lot. If Diaz left and we brought in Bowen to replace him, I would take that. If Jota left, then I'd take Jota for Bowen. Easy. I just think with the signing of Florian Wirtz, it's going to put a limit on how many attackers we sign unless we sell first. And I'm not sure Bowen would be high up the list, given his contract situation and whatnot. Connor agreeing with me, the resident goalkeeping expert. Kelleher would be a decent number one just about anywhere in the Premier. Absolutely agree. Already, despite his limited game time for Liverpool, he has won the most penalty shootouts ever for in a Liverpool shirt. Robertson, why are you trying to play like you were 23 again? You never had that much skill on the ball in the first place. So can you tell that Palace are on the attack now? As Gravenberch steps in and Gakpo fucks it up, Konate barrels through there. Szoboszlai, for a guy of Mateta's in again. And it's 2-0.
Kicking off.
Or is he offside? I think he was offside, but that was weak defending again. Szoboszlai, for a guy his size, is so fucking weak.
A great Chelsea.
Matt's died again at the crucial time, so we'll get back to that in a minute. But yeah, in the Liverpool game, thankful for the offside trap. So I don't understand how somebody the size of Szoboszlai can be so weak in the challenge. It's mental. Sorry, Matt, you were saying about what's happening at the City ground.
Yeah, there was also the kick off in the centre circle, and then Cole Palmer burst down the right side and crossed the ball in, and then it was put over from about 4 yards out.
Oof.
As you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Moises Caicedo was kicking off.
Oh.
And here comes Forrest. Crossing it.
Yeah.
Chris Wood. Whipped in, looking for... Oh, it goes just wide of the far post. From the left back. Sanchez asking for the ball back, and Forrest are reluctant to give it to him.
Chat Grapple and Cheap Pots, biggest transfer wish. To be honest, I think if we do land Florian Wirtz, that is such a statement of intent. I think that's that's one of mine. I'm struggling to think of them. I would like actually. Do you know what? Darwin Núñez or Jota or one of the centre forwards out, and Victor Gyökeres in. Because apparently he's available for 65 million euros.
I was going to say one out as well, but I wasn't sure which way to go with it. Oh, bloody hell. Just in McCabe just scissored down the gun squad. I've been happy to see that one. Elliot Anderson picked up his 10th yellow card.
10th yellow card of the season. I think Matt was saying there is Palace are on the attack again. Liverpool are just all at sea. The ball keeps coming in and they're just not dealing with it. It's like Konate, Van Dijk, all of them have just forgotten how to judge a ball in flight. That just dropped in between them. It was like something off a cricket pitch. Oh, as they hit the bar, Mateta was offside again. Eze played it into Mateta. He was 4 yards out, went for power and spooned it off the bar.
Biggest transfer wish. I'm going to say if Diaz were to leave, giving his Kang in at PSG, I'd like him.
Okay. I quite like from the PSG squad. I really like Desiree Doué.
I mean, there's quite a few players I quite like at PSG. I mean, they play a lot of good football at a certain moment.
Yeah, well, I think this is the thing. The Luis Enrique PSG is so vastly different from
everyone else.
From what they've had. Well, from what they've had before. Yeah, it's because it was a wannabe Galacticos, and now that they're actually building a team from a footballing standpoint rather than a name standpoint, it's they really are a pleasure to watch. And it would not if they win the Champions League, then you can't say that the best team hasn't won it. Yeah. Salah with the ball in, header from Szoboszlai, well wide. Matt is having more freezes than when gets drinks at Disney World right now. Yeah, okay. As he flips a finger and freezes again. Eric Freed said, biggest wish, Paquetá rebounds and plays well for us next year. So that's a wish for his current squad, and then follows it up with, transfer wish, Mo Salah to West Ham. A smidge unlikely there, mate, but I appreciate your ambition. I think actually, I know Ariola's going to be in for the long haul, but with Fabianski leaving, West Ham are surely in the market for a goalkeeper. Potentially, either someone to take the number one spot or at least a backup. Not too sure where. I think maybe fullbacks actually, with someone on the other side to complement Wan-Bissaka. Is he?
Cresswell's leaving.
He's still going at the end of the season.
Yeah,
he's been a great service to that club. There was a shout for a long time that Cresswell could have moved on to a much bigger club. Sorry, that's disrespectful to West Ham. Like a Champions League regular or a Europa League regular, something like that. Eric Fried's Kelleher over Areola, yeah. Yeah, I'd say that. At the minute, from everything that's going around, Kelleher's next destination is likely to be Villa if Martinez does leave. But
Villa right now in Europe as well.
Yeah.
For breaking nicely here, Reece James having to do a lot of defensive work here.
Which he doesn't do a lot of nowadays, since he seems to have been gone the Trent route and converted into a midfielder. Yeah.
Now, I need to just address something about my feeling about Trent Alexander-Arnold really quickly. I've no problem with him leaving at all. My only problem is the way he's gone about it.
Allegedly gone about it. As Matt freezes again. Liverpool are on the attack here. Konate playing out to Salah, plays it short to him, and Salah does the best he can. Wins the ball back. Just shoot, Mo. Clips it in. Oh, what a save from Dean Henderson. Diaz from short range. Got something on the ball from Salah, and Dean Henderson, I'm pretty sure it came off his gooch.
There's an image. That's something for being a card. Will Dan say gooch next season? Who knows?
Well on. I certainly will.
Excellent. That's a
challenge. Diaz was well on as well.
I won't. Because I don't remember.
It came off the instep of his right foot as Diaz boots the post in frustration. Another corner wasted as it comes out to Curtis Jones. Sorry, mate. As we're building another attack, your thoughts on Trent, the way he's allegedly gone about leaving?
Yeah. The fact that it was.
This is brilliant. He's frozen again. I'll answer Graham's question. I don't have a pie, but I do have something of the Ginsters variety. Do you want to try that one more time, Matt?
Yeah. I think it's something like Trent Alexander-Arnold has got his lawyers censoring the chat today. Almost damn it, what it feels like. He could have done it earlier. That's all. He could have done it a bit earlier because I think that's what more people are upset about, the fact that he didn't say earlier.
Well, maybe he didn't know. This is the thing. There might have been contracts on the table. There might have been offers, and he may have taken a while to own it up. And plus, I was talking about this earlier with my dad. Trent's in a kind of no-lose situation. If he announced this like Klopp did in November, say, then he gets accused of making the season all about him by a certain section of fans. Not the majority, just a vocal minority. They seem to make the most noise, and that's what the pundits pick up on. He would have been accused of all sorts, making it about himself, and the same disloyalty conversation would have happened. If he genuinely, because the season was going well, if he genuinely did have doubts over what he was going to do, then that's entirely his thing. It's, I can understand. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Henderson, surely. Keepers are overprotected there, but Curtis Jones launched himself in for the header, and I think he ended up going arse first into Henderson's. No, it was forearm first into Henderson's chest.
All those four all going from West Ham.
I don't think any of those are going to be a big miss, apart from Cresswell as the backup as the fullback. Ings, bless him, his career never panned out. Kufal's done a lot for the club, and so's Fabianski, so it's time to move on. You were called out there, Matt. Dramatic pause. It's not a dramatic pause, it's just Matt has to gather his thoughts mid-sentence.
I'm hoping my new flat is going to have a lot better connection. Bearing in mind, my MacBook is literally 30 centimetres from my router.
And I'm the one that gets ripped for potato internet.
Well, to be fair, you do, Dan. You do.
Konor saying you can't win with internet football fans. They're burning me out, honestly. Yeah, that's why I just mute them and move on. And just, if there's something worth interacting with, interact with it. If somebody's got a sensible, logical point of view, or is happy to have an open discussion without it resorting to a slanging match. It's just weeding out the dickheads. Life's a lot better when you do. It should also be noted as well as it being the last game of the season and Trent's last game at Anfield and all that. It's I do believe today is George Sefton's last day as the Anfield announcer.
Yes,
Voice of Anfield for over 50 years. Of course you have. But yeah, George Sefton's somebody who I've had the pleasure to speak to. Canate, what are you doing, you fucking donkey? He trotted out there like Matip. You know when Matip used to go out on those runs? And he tried to play a ball and just completely ignored the fact that Gravenberch was 3 feet away from him and pinged it off his legs.
They've just shown
fucking idiot.
They've just shown indirect to the box Tyro Awinoe.
Oh, good, he's there. I didn't realise he was even at hospital.
Yeah, he was in the direct of the box. They got a bit.
Dramatic pause or freeze. It's a freeze because you can hear the slight distortion when it goes. Eric asking where is Trent going? More than likely Real Madrid. It's not been officially announced yet, but it's an open secret. It's going to be Real Madrid. Graham, when I heard it trying to figure out what it's a Matt dramatic pause and when it's time to insert the music is infuriating. So are we going to start spelling dramatic? DRAMATTIC.
Don't give him material here, Dan.
You put the Matt in dramatic.
I mean, yeah.
Even you can't argue with that one.
Nah. I think I might just drop out and come back in again, Dan. All right, so give you 30 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll carry on complaining about Liverpool. There's another clearance goes almost completely through to Alisson. Kanata tried to get his head on it, failed again. He's not doing his contract negotiations any good. As just trying to build again. Coming towards the end of the first half. Still not a lot of goals elsewhere, as I'll just have a check through. Oh, Arsenal are 1-0 up. As I say that, of all people, Kieran Tierney has scored for Arsenal. And looking at that, I do believe Graham is rather happy at the new spelling of dramatic as Matt finally finds a way to leave. Dramatic pause. Yeah, Matt will be back shortly for anybody just joining us. He's just had to drop out and back in because his internet's shit. And he keeps freezing and messing about. And I really thought that was a bald patch on the side of my face then, but it's not. So that's good. Gun to my head, who is your favourite superhero? And is it your mum or is that a Matt only film? Have I missed something here? I'm going to need a bit more context on that, Eric. That's an odd question. But I'll say my mum, because she's in the other room and might be listening. Chat grab and chips. One day Matt will seek his revenge on all of us. We just hope he's not wearing that shirt. No, I hope he is.
I hope I'm not either, because this is really, really warm.
I want my death to be as fabulous as possible. Dramatic pause. Graham, that's too wordy. Dramatic pause.
Dramatic pause, yeah.
Yeah, also you missed the second tee off, Matt. Stick to numbers. Ball floated in off the free kick for Liverpool, nothing. Jones heads out to Gravenberch, who ignores Robbo on the right. takes 17 touches before playing it back to Jones.
Updated table still there on our right.
Shit cross from Jones. I don't know if you
No
heard
real change.
that, but Arsenal are 1-0 up. Oh, West Ham are winning. James Ward-Prowse has scored, assisted by Jared Bowen.
If you believe Mr. Eric Freed, the soon-to-be departing Jared Bowen.
Yeah. The volley at 4, 1980s darts final at 7:30. I'm going to be watching that on Thursday, actually, the Premier League darts final. That'll be good.
I hate TV darts, as everyone knows.
All right, Eric clarifying. I asked everyone in the Visionaries Global Media chat, Gunsy, who's your favourite superhero? Matt says, my mother, corny but true. And then that Batman isn't a real superhero. Well, his superpower's money. And
He's just rich.
He does also have, I'd say, superhuman levels of intelligence.
And arguably a groomer.
He does make children dress up in spandex for his own ends, yes. It's Batman or Dance Mum. There's creepy American parents who force their kids into beauty pageants.
Oh, no. Speaking of...
Andy's frozen again, so I'll just say, chat grapple and cheap pops. Kieran Tierney gets a goal on his final appearance for the Arsenal. Must be an echo in here. I said that a little bit ago. But fair play to him. Good player, Tierney. Just never quite panned out for him at Arsenal. Nice to see some goals are finally going in. I just wish Liverpool could have one. Matt, finish your sentence.
Yes. I've lost my train of thought now. We'll move on. But yeah, Batman is. If you're talking about actual superhero, it's Superman.
Tony Stark's not a real superhero as well. Then
that just reminds me of that. True. Although he actually can fight. We saw it outside of a suit once or twice.
But in that case, then Batman's a superhero because his level of fighting was way over Tony Stark's. And Matt's brother, so you can't argue. So just quickly looking through.
No, but I can mute you.
Yeah, I can unmute myself. Anyway, my mum's here now.
I'll be nice. Your mummy's there. Yeah, absolutely.
And my mic was muted before that. Asked my mum when she came across what she thought of the first half. Nah. And that's about as good as it got for Liverpool.
Which may be polite. It is half time at the City Ground.
Yeah, going through. Still playing at Bournemouth. Still playing in Manchester. Imagine they'll be done shortly. Eric, that is wrong. Hulk, they say, is a superhero, but he's just angry. No, that it's an actual power. It's a transformation. It's what the gamma radiation. It's the power the gamma radiation gave to him. So yeah, Hulk is a superhero. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, we're getting half time across the country at the moment.
Yes, I've got to go somewhere.
Okay, while Dan is going to do that, I'm gonna start things off, guys. It's time for the infamous, and for the last time this season, it's time for the half-time Pie Club. As Graham says, he's got his half-time. He's gonna get his dinner or lunch. We would say over here at this point. Yes, it's 10-5 in the UK. Some teams are still playing, but they are coming in thick and fast. It is a half-time Pie Club, as we can see. As things stand, we'll bring it up on the on our right again. Table. Not much has changed at the moment. You can still see Liverpool obviously are champions. Arsenal and City are second and third. Newcastle and Chelsea can't even fill the remaining spots. But should Forest manage to get a win against Chelsea, it will knock them down to 7th, which is exactly what what Brentford down here we're wanting, because then Brentford, as things stand, will sneak in to the last spot. But that's of course if they win the Conference League on Wednesday. He said, I'm trying to remember off the top of his head. So yeah, it's pie time, guys. Have we got pie in the chat? I have a pie. I brought a pie. I'm not entirely sure. As Conor in the chat is asking a question, is 7th a European spot? Yes, 7th is a European spot this year, Conor. The Conference League spot is 7th in the league. So it will be going to the team that finishes 7th. If Chelsea finish there, then their conference spot from winning, if they win the conference, then their spot will go to the team that finishes 8th. Gets a bit complicated, but as things stand, Brentford are in that place. Dan, welcome back.
Hello, what pie have you got?
I have got, he said, glancing inside, a chicken and bacon pie. And funny
very
enough,
nice.
my pie has stuck to the foil. So I'm going to have to eat like a commoner.
You've got a soggy bottom on your pie.
Well, no, it's just clung to the side. Look, it just clung to it. That's
Oh, you can get that off. Come on.
Last time something clung to that much foil was Scissor Sisters on Friday night.
Yeah, I've gone for something slightly different because I saw it in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a Ginster's grab and go butter chicken pocket.
Wow, nice, Dan.
So a mini butter chicken pasty, because I'm a bugger for anything to do with Korea when I'm watching the football. I love a Baltic pie at the LNER Stadium when I'm watching York.
Indeed. I was going to ask you about the pies you get at York.
The pucker pies, as it should be, as they all should be. Don't get me wrong, I've been to the Spurs Stadium and seen the array of artisanal bullshit and pastries they've got going on there, but I can't be doing with it as I'm forced to watch Ismail Assar put Palace ahead again due to the lacklustre defending and ball playing.
The only thing here is that none of the goals that have gone in. Indeed, cheers. None of the goals that have gone in have actually any effect on the Champions League. Ironically enough.
Well, there's going to have to be more in the second half because teams will have to start pulling the fingers out their asses.
How's it been at Anfield, Dan?
Annoying. Yet another disjointed, lacklustre performance from the majority of them. Luis Diaz has been putting himself about well. But yeah, just, I don't know, get the feeling they're not quite concentrating. A couple of flashes of quality from the likes of Salah and Gakpo. And like I say, Diaz has had 2 good chances that he's been unlucky to miss. But how's things been at the City ground? A bit cagey?
They've been cagey is the word to use, actually. Neto had a chance when he put it over from about 4 yards.
They would have to freeze when I've got my mouth full. Side telling us that Villa red card was absolutely bonkers. I didn't know there'd been a red card at Villa. Let me just have a look.
No, we didn't hear about Villa red card. No, sorry about that. Mr. Powell.
Oh, Emiliano Martinez. So Villa have had the keeper sent off in what could be his final appearance for the club.
The thing is, Dan, is that on my phone right now, I'm actually watching the United game.
All right.
I didn't see it. I wasn't looking at the time.
Let's have a look.
I think quite a well-filled pie, but it kind of falling apart in my hands.
Apparently, Martinez decided to come out about 40 yards and clatter Højlund.
As you do.
And apparently, even more amazingly, in the United game, they hit the post when Maguire did a Cruyff turn. Not the greatest Cruyff turn by a defender, though. That goes to Nat Phillips at the San Siro. As I was just saying, the keeper flew out goal and barged Haaland over when he was clean through. So silly and daft. Yeah, apparently so. But Martinez has got that in him. He's got that bit of goalkeeper madness, hasn't he?
Where does he go if he leaves?
I've no idea. I don't even know who's sniffing around him.
It's not like he's an old goalkeeper, is he?
No, I don't think so, to be fair. I think he's younger than me.
And you're in your late 20s, Dan, so...
I'm not. I'm in my late 30s. 36, Matthew. Yeah, he's only 32 as Martinez, so he's still young. He's potentially got another 10 years as a goalkeeper. Actually, no, one team I did hear is that he might be going to United of all places.
Then, yeah, well, to be fair, getting rid of David De Gea and replacing him with Onana, who has lost every final he's been in. So agreeing.
He's an absolute landed merchant as well.
I thought he's the biggest shithouse in the world, and he moves merch as well because as I mentioned many times, anytime I get a chance to, his shirt was one I saw more than anyone else at Disney World on my honeymoon. It was his shirt more than Messi's, and Messi plays there.
I have something both America and Messi related that blew my mind because I was over there for WrestleMania, as I don't like to talk about. Went to the Hard Rock Cafe.
Welcome to my world, buddy, by the way. By the way, just mention the Hard Rock Cafe before you carry on. This box here, this one right here, you can see the edge of it here.
And he's frozen, so I'll continue my story, yeah. The Hard Rock Cafe had Messi branded merchandise, which absolutely blows my mind. Hard Rock Cafe meets Messi 10 joint merchandise. I don't understand it. Anyway, Matthew, continue. Is this a dramatic pause or have you frozen again? I think he's frozen again. I'm having fun with this.
I'm so sorry, Dan. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm full of shit anyway, so I'll carry on talking it.
It's okay. Yeah. The box is just full of just Chris's shot glasses.
Is that why you feel the need to drink so much whiskey to make use of them?
He didn't even drink shots.
No, you've got to have a hobby. He knew you'd get through them, that's the thing. I am so funny, his screen froze. Can you believe that, folks, watching? God, I'm good. I'm not really. I'm mediocre at best, and most of my good humour's stolen. He's back.
I can't get any close without breaking.
Oh, he's gone again. He's gone again. Never mind. It is what it is. We'll see what happens when he comes back. And we'll also see how long it is before he realises I'm bullshitting him and he's actually still here.
Yeah, little prick you are. I just realised that as well. Like, I'm not on the screen yet. I was
kind of hoping you'd start on a massive rant and just go, fucking useless fucking bollocks.
Well, to be fair, that's what I've been doing every time it's been happening. I've literally been on a nice little rant the whole time, yeah.
Oh, gutted.
Yeah.
But yeah, I fully did jinx it, though, looking at this. 10 games, 6 goals across all of them. It's a very low-scoring final day compared to most. I do wonder if it's just because that bit of extra pressure for the European spots.
I would have been safe taking the shots, that's for sure, Dan.
I don't know. I've seen you after 5 shots. You'd have gone through at least 2 of the colours on that shirt by now.
Have you seen? Have you seen me on the 6 0 down when I was floating after the
Spurs game,
Liverpool Spurs game? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there. As he's frozen, I've also seen him with a skin full inside him after his wedding, which was incredible. It was a sight to behold.
I wasn't that drunk either.
I think it was just the occasion and the happiness and the euphoria.
Yeah. I say the only time I've actually been so drunk.
Why is Matt dressed like he will do a bang average 70s disco for 50 quid at a family function? Because if you knew Matt, one, that's actually too low a fee for his announcing, and two, he will announce anywhere.
I will announce anything anywhere.
Just give him a microphone and an audience, and he's in his happy place.
Yeah, I know firsthand.
Not that I can say much now that I'm your co-commentator for ORWGPW.
Indeed, next show, 12th of July. Your tickets will be available soon. Available on Facebook.
Yeah, we're just muddling through our time now. Just wait for more football to kick off.
Indeed.
So yeah, as things stand, Arsenal and City confirmed for the Champions League. Still just a point in it between Newcastle, Chelsea, Villa, Forest. Both games 0-0. Sorry, all of those games 0-0 at the minute. I think. Am I getting that right?
Scores at the bottom, Dan.
Yeah, but they're going too slowly, so I've got them on my phone as well.
I mean, fair.
So yeah, all to play for still. Hoping for a flurry in the second half.
Indeed.
And they've just come up on the screen in front of me.
And just to confirm as well, below us as well.
Yeah. And for my fantasy team, I really do need some, and for my bet as well, I do need the goals to start going in. Yeah, as things stand, Liverpool winning the league by 9 points, which, if you'd given me that at the start of the season, I would have snapped your hand off.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. We talk about unrealistic football fans. Trent looks like he's coming on for the second half. Unrealistic football fans, a lot of teams, particularly fans of Liverpool, Arsenal, City, United, the traditional so-called Big Six, there's a set of fans who bitch and whinge every time they don't win everything. A lot of fans of rival clubs laughed at Liverpool. You haven't won a quadruple. Yeah,
no.
Only one team ever has. No, actually, no, not even City have they?
Mm-mm.
Won they equalled the treble. No team ever has because it's fucking difficult.
Liverpool came in 2 games of doing it.
Yeah. Any season where you win, or where you achieve top 4, you are better than 88 other league teams. Put that in perspective. For a club like Liverpool, yes, you want to be challenging for the title, but any season, top 4 is fine. That is a 7 out of 6 or 7 out of 10 season. The trophies then add more to it.
Absolutely.
And don't get me wrong, you want to be competing on all fronts, and you want to be in the matches, you want to be there, you want to be competing. But it's not a God-given right to be in those positions. Look how quickly it can fall away. This is not a dig at any club. Being Man United, it is just a fact that they have declined. But even in that period of decline, where their football has been terrible, they've still made finals and won trophies.
Yeah.
So,
and people can.
We're underway at Liverpool. We're attacking the Kop.
And we're about to be underway at the City ground, and people can laugh and point at Arsenal because they have finished second for the 3rd year in a row. That's consistency, by the way. They're in the title race still every year. People can mock if they didn't win it, but they're competing still. And let's not forget that they've been winning trophies, FA Cup after FA Cup. I mean, that's what consistency people dream of. I mean, also they were last team standing. Go on.
Ooh, Trent gets fouled. Sorry, I was going to say that Arsenal used to get mocked because I think was it Arsene Wenger said something about top 4 being the priority or being like a trophy, and they used to get mocked for making the top 4 every year. I never quite got that. You want your team to be doing that. Look how many times Liverpool over the years have dropped out of the top 4, have been out of the Champions League, been out of that spotlight, and been out of those big games. Yes, okay, fine. I don't mind I quite like the Thursday night games. as long as you're in Europe, it's pretty good. But even then, you're looking at the top 6, in this case 7, maybe 8, and you're still in a position of footballing privilege that the vast majority of other clubs aren't going to get. So for Christ's sake, I think a lot of football fans just need to get some fucking perspective. Oh, that was one of the worst free kicks I've ever seen. Nobody attacking the ball, and it wasn't the best ball from Trent as he just gets his eye in. We're a minute, just under 2 minutes into the second half.
You see, if Forest score, they'll go to 5th. 5th as it. No, they'll go up to 4th as things stand.
Yeah, they go to 4th, yeah.
And that'll dump Villa down to 7th and Chelsea down to 6th. But of course, so Villa just need to get Villa down to 10 men up against it, trying to get into league spots here.
Yeah, they really are. And I tell you what a good job it'd be if Villa do manage that. By the way, a team like Villa making the first Champions League. I think possibly their first Champions League. Certainly since Martin O'Leary.
First European Cup appearance for a long, long time. Anyway.
Yeah, for Unai Emery, if he can get them back-to-back European seasons, that's brilliant. If he can get them back-to-back Champions League seasons, that's incredible.
Yeah, absolutely right. Absolutely right.
And I'd say as well, if it weren't for Slot coming in and doing what he's done at Liverpool, Nuno Espirito Santo over at Forest would be my shout for manager of the year.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
We're still underway at Forest, don't worry.
Oh, Szoboszlai picks the ball up halfway into the Palace half. Liverpool are so slow trying to break down this thing. I think I do wonder if Slot needs to tweak something, because at the minute the wingers are so isolated so often, and I've been seeing this over the last 4 or 5, 6 games, maybe more. Salah and Gakpo are so often left against 2, 3 players. As the ball drops to Szoboszlai, he chips it in. Just strike the bastard.
Back on the way at the City ground.
Gravenberg making a nuisance of himself.
I wonder if Alan Smith knew he would be doing the commentary today for this game a few days ago.
Yeah, that's a funny old situation as well, with Gary Neville saying that he's been banned from, or refused the accreditation, I should say, to cover the Forest game. Oh, good chest down from Gakpo. Picked up by Diaz. Nobody's there for him. Gakpo tries to dance through. Go on, Gakpo. Lays off to Szoboszlai. Lays it off to Mo. Oh, deflected wide. Shout for handball off Munoz. Salah is remonstrating with the referee. They're going to have a look at it. Let me just see the replay here. Sorry, it's off Lacroix. The elbow's out.
It takes away from goal, and it's here, Dan. It's here.
Yeah, the elbow's out. It's off his forearm. So I'm thinking more of the movement of the arm. I might have to just turn the volume up slightly.
It doesn't like. It's still checking.
Referee still, yeah. Apologies if you hear any cross commentary, but I'm trying to hear what's going on this end.
It's okay.
Nope, corner. Referee signal for the corner. Ooh, that's slightly contentious, but it would have been soft. I think the range that the ball was coming from played a factor as well. There's a corner swung in by Trent. Verge tries to get a nick on it, nothing happening, and Chris Richards clears it. Very disappointing from set pieces recently, Liverpool. Why is Alisson there? Alisson's about 10 yards outside his box. This is my problem with him. He doesn't know when to come for a ball and when not to. He doesn't command his area properly. And he puts you in situations like that are just so fucking needless, because Trent was there covering. A Szoboszlai can't even adequately challenge Munoz physically. Szoboszlai, that's a terrible pass.
Konor complaining about the final day. I mean, to be fair, it's slow starting, but you watch it kicking alive. A couple of years ago, when a few years before that, even when me and Tanner on our former home radio Tekkers and we covered the final game of the season, and just for a moment, Liverpool were in the chance to win the league title.
Fucking hell!
What's wrong,
Shot
man?
from Mateta. Oh, I'm just getting pissed off with Liverpool.
It's 1-1 at Tottenham.
Ooh. Sorry, just rolled out to Gravenberch, who takes it on the turn, has no idea of who's around him, gives the ball away, and Mateta's in on goal. It's brainless. It's just brainless play. I appreciate the effort trying to get the ball rolling quickly and get a quick attack, because we've not done that enough. But time and place, pick your spot. Decision making is all at sea. Who has scored for Tottenham? Who has scored for Brighton? Hinshelwood, the York City Gaffers lad.
Forest,
there you go, Conor
behind far corner. Indeed, and I say it was quiet for most of the first half of that game we did a few years back, and then it kicked in the life, and then it was goal after goal after goal after goal. It was incredible last 30 minutes of football.
One of the best final day games, I think it might have been Fergie's last, was the Man United West Brom 5-5 draw.
Yeah, ridiculous game.
Lukaku got a hat-trick at least. Si will put me right on that.
I'm sure Si will. I'm trying to keep an eye on like two things at once and ducking down. And Forrest trying to keep it away. Chelsea score!
Bollocks.
Colwill scores! It's a tap in.
Ipswich have scored.
Oh, wow.
Broadhead scores for Ipswich on the 52nd minute. Sorry, Eric. Gravenberch's fouled on the right-hand side there. This will be prime crossing delivery. Gravenberch, the young player of the season. Matt's just frozen again. They're apparently looking at an offside in the Forest-Chelsea game. Matt will come back momentarily. I heard a noise. It could be now. As Trent stands over the free kick, Eze's in a one-man wall. He's definitely not a shooting option. It's too far across from the right-hand corner of the box as Liverpool are attacking. Szoboszlai lurking on the edge of the area. How are we looking for that VAR check, Matt?
No VR required. He was further onside than anything I've seen all season. It was wonderful.
Lovely stuff. Trent swings the ball in. Nobody there. Nobody attacking the ball again.
Madueke. Looking for another one. Looking at two, and now Forest have got to come out.
That was a good cross from. Sorry, carry on.
The crowd getting behind him immediately here. Alanga.
Trent is furious.
Goes for goal, and it goes straight through, and it's collected by Sanchez.
Trent is furious because nobody showed any desire to get on the end of that cross in a Liverpool shirt then. It was a great cross, back post. It was primed for somebody to be coming in and nodding it home. And Diaz, and I don't know which of the centre-backs was at the back post, I couldn't quite see. But they were just too busy hugging the defenders.
United have a ball in the back of a net. Højlund had it in there, but he was offside from the corner.
Oh, what a shame.
United on their third right wing back of the match, by the way. Diallo is now playing there with Kobe Mainu and Mason Mount in advanced position just behind Højlund. Yeah. So, and the Saints are level. The Saints are level.
Southampton are level. Oh, get in.
Alanga, and go behind again, out of play. Defending for all they're worth now, Chelsea.
Ross Stewart assisted by Mateus Fernandes. A lot of interest in Mateus Fernandes from other teams, by all accounts. That is, could Arsenal do it? Could Arsenal bottle it? At the minute, they're still fine. But it would take another goal. It would take another goal for Southampton and a 6 or 7 goal swing. West Ham 2-1 up. Jared Bowen.
Assisted
by Wan-Bissaka.
A Champions League affected goal has been scored.
Get it down your neck, lad.
Ha! Oh,
It's a spicy meatball. What a ball out to Gakpo. Go on, Cody. Go on, Cody. Oh, just couldn't get the shot off. Blocking off the lanes, blocking off the attempt too effectively. It's a yellow wall for Liverpool to try and contend with. As Van Dijk's almost playing as a left winger, ball over the top, nodded away from Salah. Liverpool have another corner that I don't think will bother Palace too much because they've dealt with everything. Hey, we're picking up a little bit now, aren't we? Szoboszlai over it again, which is a bit odd considering Trent's on. Right, we're just waiting for the ball to come over. I don't know if Matt's frozen or concentrating. Ball comes in,
sorry,
zooms through everybody. Trent on his left foot scoops it wide. So that's a shame.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got to adjust this quickly. Sorry. 2-1 West Ham.
Oh,
I think I've got all those scores up to date again. Yeah, Levi Colwill couldn't miss. He literally had an open goal.
yeah, come on, Liverpool. We need to win the last game. Just lay it on a plate for Salah. 2 goals. Best noise in the world. Oh, Konate with a terrible piece of control again.
Oh, the fourth player who's on the sideline has got a bottle between his legs and it's in a very, very sus position.
Sorry, I just seen Konate. Konate just turned Eze, and Eze just fell on his ass. It was that good a turn. As Diaz comes in, clips it across, and nobody gets there because it's behind everybody, and Salah has to recover.
Nico Williams. Oh, Nico Williams does read like a kipper.
Come on.
And then tackles him really well.
Oh, Liverpool just trying to kick into gear here. It's there's something happening. They're actually getting into a rhythm now, which is nice, but
Callum Hudson-Odoi is going to come on, by the way.
Good player, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Good his former club as well.
Mm.
United have hit the woodwork. Casemiro has curled one, but it's hitting outside the post and out.
Watching boring United.
Oh, what a shame. What a shame United hit the post. Trent on the break again. A shit ball. And Palace deal with it easily.
As things stand, I'm going to bring up the table, Dan. Newcastle United are in the Champions League on goal difference.
Oh, man. That is
still tight, isn't it?
It is. I didn't realise Villa's goal difference was so narrow. Bloody hell.
A lot of single goal wins. Oh, and a blatant foul by Caicedo. It's got to be a yellow, surely.
Konate just miscontrolled another one. That guy said he's not in the game. But the problem is, I don't think I'm still not convinced with Van Dijk and Quansah playing in the same defence. I think they're too similar. Connor's updating us on scores that we updated about 10 minutes ago. Appreciate that, mate.
I think Connor might have slipped away momentarily as on comes Hudson-Odoi.
Oh, Gravenberch just missed out there. The ball's bobbling around in the box. Oh, you dickhead referee. He's given a foul against Gravenberch and booked him.
I think it's Sangare coming off. Yeah, it's Ibrahim Sangare off and Callum Hudson-Odoi on.
Referee in the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's booked Gravenberch for diving. Because Gravenberch knocked the ball to the left, knocked the ball to his left, and then ran into Chris Richards.
I wanted to see more people booked for diving, but I didn't mean quite that in that way. And the ball fell to Chris Wood, and he volleyed, and he watched the ball come down, and he literally just chipped it over the bar. But he's again offside. His blushes are spared. Yeah, it's right decision as well. He was offside.
Oh, Szoboszlai off, Núñez on. Núñez with some fancy new cornrows, which... Not sure on that haircut. Konate off. Please let this be Joe Gomez. Jota on.
Diego Jota. There you go. Handsome Jota.
Nunes and Jota on for Szoboszlai. Who's playing? Oh, it must be Gravenberch playing centre back. You put in Gravenberch, who's on a yellow at centre back.
Well, who knows where you're playing, to be fair.
Mateta off for Palace. Had the ball in the net, but was offside. And Eddie and Ketty are on. Oh, well, Slot's trying something different.
Vardio puts Hayworth on the deck, but no foul given and gone for goal kick.
Oh, Eze off for Palace as well with I don't know who this player is, Deveni, who looks a little bit like a more muscular Konor.
Turns over. I want to see what you're talking about.
You might have to rewind a little bit because we're underway again now. That must be a foul, yeah. Hughes lucky there not to get booked for delaying the restart, but whatever.
The evergreen Will Hughes.
Yeah, he's been around for donkeys, hasn't he? Like I said, solid professional.
Grand back.
Oh, it should be should be mentioned as well. The Liverpool team gave Crystal Palace a guard of honour for the FA Cup win after they got theirs for the Premier League, which I think was a nice touch. Sorry, I just got reminded of that. I meant to say it before, but I got distracted.
That's really good.
Mo Salah, lovely take on this left-hand side. Tries to skip past defender, but it's very well read. Darwin, no, Curtis Jones. Oh, Mo, how did you miss that? Oh, Jones fired a shot and it deflected into Salah's path and he just couldn't get it under control on his right foot. I don't know if it came off him or what, but... Oh, it's not... Oh, it did. It just nipped away from him. Gutted.
Connor in the chat saying, just got the nuggets in the air fryer. Didn't feel like cooking a big lunch today. Never put your nuggets in the air fryer, Connor. Painful.
What was that? What's wrong with nuggets in the air fryer?
Oh, that was a joke you missed. Never mind.
Oh, were you thinking testicles?
Oh, I've tried to be dirty. It didn't really work. Yes, thank you for that, Dan. Thank you.
Palace on the attack here, easily swallowed up by Alisson. The football, not Connor's nuggets.
30 minutes to play. We'll move on from that. Is that Lavia coming on?
Trent plays the ball forward. It's beautiful to Darwin Núñez. Oh, great save. Henderson came out, made himself big, just got a hand to it. Darwin Núñez went for the dink over. But that was one of Liverpool's best chances this second half. And it was all made by Trent. Poor play down that side by Sarr. What is Van Dijk doing? One, somebody just clear it. They're pissing about at the back. Robbo laid it off for Van Dijk to just boom it forward, and he just plays it out to the left-hand side with Palace right the way up the pitch. Shitmare continues.
Yeah, Lavia's come on for Chelsea. I've got me. I missed who came on for. Sancho. Jadon Sancho came on for.
Chelsea trying to shore up, it seems. 2-1 Brighton.
As Toastin concedes a corner.
Oh, come on, Liverpool. Just somebody put your foot through it and clear the damn thing. Crossing by Palace. It's dropped to Sarr. Oh, what a save from Alisson. Oh, the clearance just drops to the Palace player. It's Deveni. And saved by Alisson again. What are Liverpool doing? If in doubt, just put your fucking foot through it.
I want to get Chelsea players can't clear it. And two forward players went for volley and over the top of the bar and behind for a goal kick. Two forward players went for the same volley, Dan.
Sounds like watching Liverpool as Trent's getting the ball midway in the Palace half. Tries to play through, but it's a yellow wall again. Liverpool's still struggling with this block. Sarr's got a ball on the right. Jones to swing it in. It goes right over his head to Gakpo. Give it to Trent. Or just take it yourself and get a corner. That's also fine. Trent was there screaming for it, just wide open, ready to have a long range dig, and Gakpo just couldn't see past his own face. But in fairness to Gakpo, when he cuts in off that right flank, he normally does a good job. Also, Connor, what are you having with your nuggets, or is it just going to be a fuckload of nuggets?
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good meal to me, as long as it's a fuckload.
Mo? Oh, blocked. This is not doing my blood pressure any good as Curtis Jones turns and tries to make inroads. Plays it out to Trent, who swings it in again. Cleared by Loma. Sorry, Matt.
If you haven't known, as Hudson's always.
Oh, you, Dave. Gravenberg just takes it down, tries to turn. He's off. Gravenberg's off. Liverpool down to 10 men. I'm not sure that was a foul, though, because Gravenberg took it. It was 1-on-1. Gravenberg took it down out of the air, spun around, and he slipped. It's a bad end to the season for Gravenberg. He's not had his best game, but he's been fine up to now.
He's still getting second ovation, though.
As he should. He's had a fantastic season. He's had a season way beyond anybody thought he would do. But I'm waiting to see a replay of this because on first look, it looked like the ball came out of the air. He's tried to control it. Yeah. No, actually, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He's miscontrolled it. He's then turned around to swing a leg at it as Kamada's come in, and he's just put his boot through the shins. Well, so this is going to sound daft, but whenever you used to play Football Manager, you don't put anybody on a yellow at centre back unless you've got sort of the experience and the temperament of a Virgil van Dijk.
Madueke and Dominguez collide and they're down together. They're both screaming in the same language, I think.
So now Liverpool chasing the game are forced to bring on Endo because they need the defensive cover. And Luis Diaz is coming off, who in the first half was Liverpool's bright spark and hasn't really had a sniff or had the service.
Madueke sticks his foot out there to trip over Dominguez. I'm pretty sure that's what I just saw. Watch it again. It's like he tackles the. Yeah, he does. He tackles Dominguez while he's got the ball. That is one of the weirdest tackles I've ever seen in football. And Newcastle, by the way, have gone behind.
Oh.
That means that Villa, even with down at 10 men, are going to be back in the Champions League places, Dan.
Oh, holy shit. That is mental.
Once it updates, it will tell me that, I'm sure. Villa are going to jump up a place without even score.
Oh, fucking hell. How was the ref not blown up for a foul there? I'm not complaining. As the ball, nothing's happening. Nothing is going right for Liverpool at the minute.
Yeah, it's a confirmed. As it stands, they've dropped out. You can see it there, which means it's time for a drink.
I bloody love Endo. Go on, Mo. Do something. Corner for Liverpool.
So yeah, as you can see there, Villa are back in the Champions League, and they haven't even done anything.
Cheers.
Yeah, Conor saying just nuggets and a can of Pop Ranch for dipping.
I don't know what Pop Ranch is.
So can of Pop Ranch for dipping.
Got you.
Got you.
Hey, nuggets and ranch. Beautiful.
It's time to take my shot because Everton have scored and cost Newcastle the Champions League.
That's cool. I like Newcastle.
Dominguez is limping here badly, and if you get a chance to see the replay of that, Dan, it's absolutely horrific.
I'll have a look on Match of the Day.
It's Gary Lineker's last match of the day, of course.
Yeah, which is a great shame. He was leaving at the end of the season anyway. Salah tries to play Endo in, but we get another corner, which will come to nothing.
Flick over the main event if you can get a chance. Do it quickly.
Oh, fuck. I've got Liverpool over corner, though. No, I can't find it quick. Oh, wait, there we go. No, missed it.
Oh, and now we're seeing the guy who does his balls. Okay, lovely.
Don't care. Trent's taking the corner.
Ryan Yates is a handsome man.
Come on, let's have a goal here, Liverpool. Trent goes to swing it in. It's got a bad delivery. Taken off Van Dijk's head. Endo can't quite get it away to Jones.
Oh, and Yates comes on and gets the armband off of Gibbs'
Trent
right.
cuts inside. On his swinger, Jota, it goes out of play.
20 minutes to go.
It's another corner for Liverpool.
Graham says, so odd for Liverpool went from 5-2 to 10-1 from his game, but score hadn't changed, so I knew it had to be down to a red card. See, he plays the Masters, Graham. Plays the Masters.
There's a shock.
Connor said, yeah, it's fine. That. I think next season is going to be one of the best Champions seasons ever. So much potential for next season. This season was fun. Hope the Premier can be fun too next year. It was fun for us as well, to be fair, last year.
Fuck's sake. Liverpool have not won one ball from a corner.
Johnny Evans and Christian Eriksen have both come on, both getting a standing ovation as they do so. They replaced
nice.
Heaven. They replaced Heaven and Mount.
Yeah, apparently Aiden Heavens had a good game. At one point, it was 2-on-1 against him, and he came out the winner. So
Sanchez is absolute shithousery. There's still hope for Forest, to be fair.
Cody Gakpo just lost the ball there as it bounced off him. What a back heel to Jota. Jota tries to skip around. That was nothing, Jota. What the fuck was that? Commit to a plan. Either you're taking it yourself or you're playing it to Nunes. You can't do both, you dick.
Unbiased commentary here on the volley. Right.
Well, I wasn't. I was having a go at Jota's decision making, not anything else. But we have Liverpool, I believe, 13th corner of the game. And like I said, they've not won one header so far. Not won one first ball, apart from when they played the pervert corner.
So, update, Dan, for your course on screen.
Headed on. Gakpo heads out to Jones, who turns into the man. For God's sake, Jones, just play it out wide. As Palace stream forward, they've got 4-on-2 here. And that is a terrible ball, thankfully. And it goes behind. I think it was that Ismail Assar just lost his head at the crucial moment. Liverpool, Arsenal, City, Villa, bloody hell. And then Chelsea and Spurs. Mo Salah has the ball on the right wing for Liverpool. Pursued by, I couldn't see who that was. Gets it back to Endo, who doesn't have a clue what to do, apart from play it back because Salah's gone inside and he wouldn't know the answer. Cody Gakpo takes it down, lays it off. Oh, hit the post. Jota hit the post. It is just not happening for Liverpool at the minute. Wolves have equalised against Brentford.
Little stat for you, Dan. Know you like your stats. Ryan
Gravenberch, stop dicking about.
Ryan Gravenberch is obviously young player of the season, but he's also only the second Liverpool player to be red carded on the final game of the season after Gerrard in 2003 against Chelsea.
Oh. So Cody Gakpo, just a wonderful bit of skill there to get free, and he maybe should have crossed it, but he took a shot and Dean Henderson pouched it easily. But before that, again, Virgil van Dijk, he's not having the greatest game. He's sometimes too cool for his own good.
No, Grant, second yellow.
Yeah, so it's one game at best. It's one game, isn't it?
One game, yeah.
Would he miss the Charity Shield?
Possibly. Brentford have conceded, I believe. And
yes, Manetti scored for Wolves.
And Bournemouth have just scored against Leicester. So goals are going in thick and fast now.
Semenyo. Or as I often call him, Semenyo.
That's usually what you say in a gay club, isn't it?
It's funny.
Seaman, yo.
There was a Navy joke in there, and it just.
Haaland has finally scored. Haaland has scored a penalty. It's now 2-0.
Fuck's sake! I took him out my team.
Saka is
Couple of
on,
weeks
by the way, for Arsenal.
Oh, good, I get a point.
The Wolves have equalised against
As
Brentford.
the ball, cross comes in from Trent. It misses everybody somehow, and Nunes bottled it at the back post. Oh
Yeah,
God! Trent whips a ball.
Munetsi.
Trent whips a ball in here. Oh, Salah missed it with his head. It misses Diaz, and Nunes put the brakes on and just didn't commit to the ball, and Chris Richards clears it. And Liverpool are just boxed in now on the flank. Nice ball over the top to Gakpo, but it's popped up, and Jota's trying to use skill that wouldn't work for him even when he had pace.
The irony, by the way, Dan, as well, of what today is, of course, the 20th of a day night in Istanbul.
It is, yes, bloody hell. Sorry, just a quick side note. Nunes there just tracked back from about 10 yards away from the opposition goal line to pretty much left back just to win the ball back.
I'll say, Dan, it's not very likely at the moment, but a goal at this stage for Forest would make it very interesting.
It would. Matt, I'll let you address that from Konor.
Hang on, I've got to flick tabs to get back to comments.
Poor ball
Thick
again.
and fast. That's thick and fast. That's just well. That says more about your performance. To be fair, Valley. We've got a VAR check. We have a VAR check happening over at Man United. So I'm going to fill you in what's happening there.
As I just have a quick look at the scores around other stadiums, nothing else changed as yet. Apologies if you hear a strange rumbling coming from my end. It is not my stomach, my neighbour's hoovering. As Will Hughes departs for Crystal Palace. And Roman Essa coming on, signing from Millwall, I believe. Our good friend Millwall, Chris, was very distressed to see him leave. But also you can't blame a young player for wanting to step up into the Premier League. And confirmation of the Haaland goal. Oh, I'm on a roll with this today. Dramatic Konor formation. Trent, you pussy! Just get your head in there and knock it away.
Did I put the ball in the net? I didn't get a chance to see the VAR properly, Dan. Unfortunately, so I'm not entirely sure what was wrong with it. But it looked like a decent goal, but it hasn't been given.
Oh.
But they've shown they can get through, and it was a mistake by Onana again. Who'd have thought it?
Well, Onana's not in the squad, is he?
Is Onana not playing? Well, then it was.
No, it's Altay by India.
Yeah, well, and he made a mistake then. Yeah. Ipswich making a flurry of changes. Yeah, it was Morgan Rogers. It was because apparently he had fouled the keeper while stealing.
Fuck off! I brought him in. I'm having a shocking final day.
I think a lot of teams could be saying the same thing.
Oh no, I didn't bring him in. I brought Saka in, and I've left Cucurella on the bench with 6 points and played Bradley Water in my bed.
Well, Cucurella played, and Saka's now on. So
yeah. Konor, we did say the Brighton score. Yep, we saw that. It's Jack Hinchelwood at the double. Jack Hinchelwood having a great couple of games. Scored against Liverpool. Scored 2 today.
Yeah.
As Endo fouls Essa to concede a free kick not too far into his own half.
Hinchelwood did for big things, I feel. Nico Williams, great defensive header to be fair, and keeps on, and it managed to, and Gibbs White actually managed to.
I think Amad Diallo may have just scored for Man United. This is just a notification from one of my group chats from a United supporting friend of mine. Endo just nod it back to the keeper. Okay, Liverpool seems to be out of trouble.
Fernandez put the ball in.
He can't.
Ahmad, and yes, beautiful goal by Amad Diallo. Oh, nothing they can do about that at all. Villa, as things stand now, Villa back out of the Champions League spots again.
So Newcastle are in despite losing.
Yes.
Palace have got a throw in deep into their own half. Which
Villa are going to feel slightly hard done about, given that they are very much a case of, as Neto comes off and Gusto comes on, One could argue that Villa should be feeling quite hard done by.
A defunct supermarket offer a food production, a cooking company. Neto for gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Just saw a dad joke for you, Dan. Says, Graham, worst pub I ever went to was called The Fiddle. It was a violin. Love that. Love everything about it.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That's like
Hey.
one of my husband's jokes.
So I think Chris is going to do the dad jokes, then you will... that was poor again.
I'll make him sleep on the sofa a lot, yeah.
I tell you what, though, I will say this. I know Liverpool have been poor, but it's another big scalp for Oliver Glasner, the man who, when Palace lost to Pep and Man City earlier in the season, said, play like that again and you won't beat us. And
hello. Yellow cards being flashed around here. Big brawl breaking up at Forest.
Try saying that 10 times fast.
Big brawl breaking out at Forest. I'll do it 3 more times, don't I? There's a lot of Chelsea players on the floor, which says a lot. As you can see, Newcastle are back in now.
Oh, God, Palace are in. Look, Alisson, why aren't you claiming that ball, you fucking cretin?
I'm not sure what he's given here.
Just drop on it, you dick. Defence nowhere to be seen again for Liverpool. Roman Essa plays the ball across. Van Dijk leaves it. Robertson's got his man covered, and Alisson just stands on his line like a fucking shop dummy.
Oh, that's late on Cucurella, to be fair. And then he walks over him slowly to get a reaction. Now, Cucurella. But Cucurella actually holds his face, but he doesn't get hit in the face, which is a little bit more concerning.
Long throw coming in for Palace. Van Dijk gets his head on it.
And
goes
because
back out to Lerma.
I'm not sure the referee's actually given anything at all in favour of Palace here. Tender play at Forest.
We're down to 6.5 at Liverpool. As Essa gets the better of Trent. Can't quite get past Endo. And I think, is that Jota cleaning up? Jota came in to do the defensive work, clean up, while Trent was just stood watching. Hoiks it upfield. Salah nods it down for Núñez, who immediately loses the ball. But he's picking it up again in the right wing position. Clips it in. Back post. Gakpo nods it off. Mo Salah, it's 1-1. Get in, you beauty.
I've just flicked across. Dan Griffin, I've wanted to say this all game. Talk us through it.
I will when the replay comes across. Mo Salah kisses the turf. Jurgen Klopp blinds the rest of the stadium with his big toothy grin. Mo Salah equals the record for most goal involvements in a season. I'm going to see it in a second. Núñez, I know, plays the ball across to the far post. So we're going to see it now. Salah nods it down for Núñez, who loses the ball. Receives it back from, I think, Jota. Núñez plays the ball across to Gakpo, who nods it down. Salah in the middle on the volley. Comes off, I think that's Lacroix. But it doesn't matter. Beautiful. Oh, that's been so long coming. I am so made up for Salah. I just didn't want Liverpool to lose this final game. Now, it would have been handball anyway.
It had to be Salah, didn't it? It had to be him.
The scissor kick, the scissor volley. Oh, Mo, you beautiful man.
Beautiful bastard.
Graham in the chat, let's go indeed. We've got 5 minutes to find a winner. And if it's Salah to break the record.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw Konor
is it too much to ask for?
Well, maybe not. Forest here. Alanga is being...
Just calming down. Now, Matt's frozen again. There's now funny noises coming from my laptop. It sounds like it's going to take off. As Gakpo comes in, corner for Liverpool. Couldn't quite find anybody in the middle.
Not sure if you thought from Konor, so I'm going to bring it up. Yeah.
Just saw the United goal. Beautiful ball played in from Bruno. Ahmad was there at the near post to head it into the far post. I do like a header across goal. Andy Robertson's come off to replace by Harvey Elliott. Ball in for Liverpool. Mo's picked it up at the back post. Come on, Mo. As he tries to curl it, Dean Henderson saves and drops on it. Mo was looking for that far corner in front of the Kop. I need to calm down.
David Moyes has been booked for dissent, and Michaelenko has also been booked for foul and Harvey Barnes. So, can't be flashed around like it's end of season cards being handed out as the changes being made. I know coming off.
No.
And Jota Silva coming on for Forest. Jack Grealish has been left out of the Man City squad, of course, completely today. The talk that he's on his way out of the club.
Good, because he's shite.
Despite winning 3 out of 4 Premier Leagues in the 4 years he was there, and the Champions League and the FA Cup and the League Cup in that time, can you say that he's had a successful run at City?
No. He's padded out his trophy cabinet, which is fine. But I think there's only probably Scott Carson in that squad who's contributed less.
I mean, to say with Forest here on the 6.5 to play here, Forest trying to do anything they can here to try and get them back. As West Ham go 3-1 up.
Hey, Jordan Henderson's there at Anfield as well after he saw his boy Club Sunderland gain promotion to the Premier League yesterday. I must say, yes. I am biased against Jack Grealish. He is not my type of footballer. All he does is win fouls. He doesn't score enough. He was a big fish in a small pond at Villa, and the team was built around him. I do not get the hype.
Nor do I on that side of things. I think then, of course, Matt
Mohamed Kudus.
Brighton, yes, because Chelsea need to finish 7th for them to have a chance to get into Europe. But they're still gone for a good 8th place finish as things stand up, Brighton.
Arsenal are 2-1 up. Martin Odegaard, 90th minute.
Nice.
Liverpool are desperately trying to get this ball to Salah at every opportunity. But Palace are steaming forward now. It's 4-on-6. But with Liverpool's defence, you never know. The only one not defending at the minute, I believe, is Salah.
And Bournemouth puts it 2-0 up. They've left it now.
Ooh, Endo just clearing up there. That's got to be a foul. It is. Foul by Nketiah there in the Liverpool box. So just a moment's calm. Let's chill out a minute.
Flag's gone up against Chris Wood. It'll be a free kick to Chelsea. It's 3-1 to Brighton now.
Hey, Man United have a penalty. Matt O'Reilly from the penalty spot for Brighton.
Graham, I saw you mention in the chat. I haven't managed to click it up yet, but yes, we did mention about the controversy around the disallowed for the goal. Yes, I didn't see much wrong with it myself, but I'm not the one giving the goals here.
Bournemouth 2-0 up. Another one for Semenyo. Sorry, Matt, I think you said that before.
I did, but
we've got a Palace on the attack. Cody Gakpo. Somebody move for him then, for fuck's sake. Palace won't keep fouling us. We're fouling you forever.
Yes, O'Reilly scored the penalty yet for Brighton at Tottenham. So Brighton have locked in 8th place now.
I knew I should have gone for Brighton players in my team. I might have to have Jack Hinchelwood as a cheap option next season. We're just waiting to see how much extra time there's going to be at the 5 minutes extra time at Anfield.
Okay, there's 3.5 to play at Forest still. Graham wants to know if Jack Grealish is list worthy, in my personal opinion. Thank you for my personal.
What other type of opinion is there?
Well, as I get told regularly on Good Back Up, thank you very much, Dan.
Nobody there.
Since you've asked for my personal opinion, Graham, you've actually asked for that, I shall give you it. And Vetch, I say, no, he's not. He's not. Young girls like him. I am neither young nor a girl. That argument, didn't it? Dead. Turned dead.
So I'm just watching, hoping that Liverpool don't fuck it up in the last 5 minutes.
haven't lost just to post that Ghanaian newsreader posting one last time this season. It's not over yet, Graham, to be fair. It's not over yet, to be fair. United are up when Mr. Powell
Eriksen's scored a penalty.
That's 2-0. Forrest going there's throwing men at the ball and trying to get it back of the net here. Chris Wood and Sanchez will lay on that ball all afternoon. And Connor's also saying 2-1 to the Arsenal, the Norwegian beauty of goal. He is a beautiful man, to be fair. Is Martin Odegaard.
Just over
Great
3 minutes left at Liverpool. Well, yeah, I've got it turned down at this end because I didn't want it coming through on the... as Nketiah is played in, Alisson comes out, challenges well, Elliott clears up.
Beyond me down, of course,
This
was the game of the season last year when we came back after our hiatus, didn't we? Of course. So
wait, what was
the hot chip challenge? I'm guessing you're not doing that again today.
No, I will never do that.
Available to watch on demand on the SJP World Media YouTube channel. Lavia goes for goal, and it's good!
We haven't had one of those yet today. Matt's not frozen, he's just holding the pose.
He's trying to wait some time.
As Mateus Frank has come on for Roman Essa. So Essa has come on and been subbed off by Oliver Glasner. That is ruthless. I don't know. Well, to be fair, I don't know if he picked up a knock.
I'll let you know, Dan. I'll let you know that side of things. So, yeah.
Oh, Jones, for fuck's sake. It's 4-on-2 for Palace. Eddie Nketiah, saved by Alisson.
Chelsea know that if they can keep Forest at bay, they are
Liverpool
in the
on
Champions League.
With Mo Salah. Oh, what the fuck was that, Mo? Salah
And
tried
here
to play
come
a
Forest.
reverse pass.
Heavy touch, but he would get to it. Sanchez boots it back downfield.
This is end-to-end in Anfield.
Reece James trying to assault Hudson-Odoi.
Palace number 11.
8 minutes added on at the Forest game.
Oh, no, that was
8 minutes for Chelsea to hold on.
Come on, Forest. Unbiased commentary on the volley, as ever. 4-1 Brighton. Diego Gomez in extra time.
Tottenham don't care. Tottenham don't care, do they?
No. They've got the European trophy. So as things stand, Man United are in 15th. Nosebleed territory.
Dan, don't be so mean. You should be insulting the less fortunate.
But it's United. As Liverpool just can't get the ball away.
I said you shouldn't be. I didn't say you wouldn't be.
Van Dijk commits the foul on the halfway line and gets a booking for his trouble. With 20 seconds to go at Anfield. Van Dijk's a bit petulant, actually, walking away from the referee. Just take your booking. You deserve it, you dick. That's 5 bookings for the season for Van Dijk.
Only 5? Diego Gomez apparently was an absolute screamer, by all accounts.
Yeah, so this will probably be the last action of the game here at Anfield as Crystal Palace look to take the free kick. It's going to be on us even, and to be quite honest, it's probably more than Liverpool deserve.
Yeah, as Forest aren't out of it still yet. 6 to play, and they're very tired legs out there. Next season can't get soon enough. For some, it's almost means some it's almost over, and the busy season at work is almost done. I agree with you on that one. Be good to get that done and dusted. Did we get subbed off or something else? I don't know. Graham, repeat what you mean here, mate. I'm not quite sure what you mean inferring to on that one. Brian gave it to Spurs. Nice and Connor said Brian gave it to Spurs nice and hard. 4-1 Seagulls. Yeah, well, you know.
Oh my.
By the way, in relation to the goal that was disallowed, The whistle was blown by the referee before the ball had entered the goal
Okay.
for the Villa goal.
Big hugs all round for the referee, for one of the linesmen. Sorry, I don't know if it might be his last game of the season or last game full stop.
Could be.
Big hug from Arne Slot. Good handshakes all around from everybody. Very nice temper.
Anyway, it's a late corner for Forest. There's still another 5 minutes to play after this. Dan, do you want to join me?
I mean, it's a bit of a long drive. I definitely won't make the.
Elanga will take it. I'm not biting that one. I'm not biting.
As long as I don't miss the Liverpool trophy lift, because I'd quite like to go and watch that with the mothership.
Absolutely. We were the last game with anything actually riding on it. My message like 4.5 to play. Forest keeper is playing sweeper now. He's inside the Chelsea half. But Chris Wood!
Go on, Chris.
Driving a bar!
Tosser.
Is that Chris Wood?
Yeah.
That brought him in as well.
Yeah.
Guess who thought? Strong Larson.
That doesn't have a grave. Is that our kid?
That is our kid. That's young Spud.
Oi, oi.
Just having a little chuckle at fantasy football stuff that the father's done.
He takes it down really well, Chris Wood, as well, but the pressure, he snatches at it.
Snatch. What a great time for Matt's screen to freeze. Matt's screen's been freezing all the time, so yeah, I get a few seconds of talking shit. Oh, he's back now, smelling his own fingers for some reason.
Oh, scratch, isn't it?
A good 25 people and Matt just heard you say that.
Apologies.
He's frozen again though, so it's fine. He doesn't have a.
I can still hear you, jackass.
Don't call my brother a jackass. I mean, he is
you a jackass.
All right, I misunderstood. Intentionally.
Free to play at Forest. Offside against Cole Palmer somehow.
No
Still
more
upset
updates anywhere else.
Still upset. Papa Griffin wasn't heard of the commentary. To be fair, Zoom cancels it out, Graham. StreamYard does not do that. StreamYard is cheap.
In case anybody didn't hear that was the third update we've had about 4-1 Brighton.
Yeah, that was Brother Griffin. Though Papa Griffin Papa Griffin making a cameo.
No, we've had the full family here today.
We have. It's been a family affair.
Long
throw into the box. Oh, and Sanchez goes down with Jordan Pickford levels of shithousery. Yeah, just to again, what I was saying that Premier League Match Centre has said the referee's call with a free kick to Manchester United with Bayinda deemed to have been in control of the ball before Rodgers gained possession.
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you, but our kid has just joined us on the other side of the room. The young man did a 10K today, and he's suffering a little bit.
Severe chub rub.
His muscles are aching. He had a bit of chub rub, and his nipples chafed to the point of bleeding. Matt's frozen, so I'll just show the rest of the world. Here he is. Hello. He does exist. I'm not just throwing my voice. At this point, Matt's either frozen or popped off for a wank. I'm not sure. Oh no, he's here. I got double bird for that one. Full time at Newcastle Everton.
Yes. Newcastle are just about in the Champions League. Unless Forest score twice.
Coming back. I think Matt was going to say unless Forest score twice in a minute, he's frozen again. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Man City, full of Man City's full time as well. 2-0 there. Matt's back again. Forest. Oh God, it's just not Forest Day.
No, they had a great season though.
Oh, banging season. No, well, we all thought they were on course for relegation, didn't we? Just floated over to Gibbs White. I just absolutely hoops it, and it goes out of play.
So Dan Griffin, it's time to
30
ask you
seconds
for
left.
who you. Time to ask you for your player of the day.
Oh Christ! Player of the day, Jack Inchwood for scoring two against Spurs.
Is this Forest? Yeah. The bastard got a touch.
I'm inclined to agree, Mr. Griffin.
And also, you're talking about me taking the piss out of Man United for getting the heady heights of 15th. I've just had a message from one of my United supporting friends, happy about that. So, Graham saying, "Can Matt have the same internet delivery for next Good Cop Bad Cop so we can get a word in edgeways, please?" Thank you.
It only happens on StreamYard, Graham, honestly. And that's
Graham
it.
pushing to switch to StreamYard. There we go, full time. The whole family's in the room at the minute. Say hello, family.
Hello.
On that note, we should probably let I'm just going to flick back to the game at Anfield because I'm guessing they're going to head doing the trophy presentation quite soon, which I'm sure that Mr. Griffin wants to do with his fam.
Yes, please.
Dan, it's been a great season.
It has.
It's been a great season
Beyond
for one
anything.
reason or another. Now, we've had some great games for the whole season. We have more next season. Can't wait for that. Dan will give us regular updates from York, of course. Well, I'm hoping to get the coaches to Dan on a new ownership as well. So who knows? We may end up seeing each other in the football league at some point for real.
Hopefully,
any last
season
words?
after next.
Yeah.
Last words. Just thank you to anybody and everybody who's joined us in the chat or just had us on in the background. It's been a lot of fun. We've hit numbers that we've never dreamed of at points this season. We had to take a long break because life gets in the way, as it often does. But thank you to everybody who stuck with us, and we'll see you next season.
Congratulations to everybody who won trophy this year. Commiserations to those who didn't. We've done some great things. We did a great little watch along of the 1966 World Cup final with Graham from Good Bad Sport. That's in the archive as well.
Matt's frozen there. I'm not quite sure how he's going to finish this outro. But yeah, go check it out. Check out the back catalogue. Check everything out on SJP World Media. Our Twitter tags are both there. I think Matt's back now to see it out properly.
Yeah, absolutely. They're there and there. We will see you guys for the kickoff of a new season. On behalf of myself and Dan, I guess they think it's all over. It is now. That's the volley, and that is full time. We are out of here, he says, trying to find the button. There.